Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Ciocca Nissan of Quakertown in Quakertown, Pennsylvania. And we got another Nissan Kicks in front of us today. A couple weeks ago we saw the base S trim. Now we have the top SR trim in front wheel drive. You can also get it in all wheel drive, but front wheel drive is going to save you some cash. The color here is gun with a red two-tone roof. So we're going to check this Kicks SR out. You can let me know if you're in the market for that subcompact SUV. Is this the one you would buy? So let's dig in. Here we go, the front end of this Kicks SR in the gun color with the red roof. Up front, full spread of LED lighting, including our turn signals, the Nissan V-Motion grille, the SR badge in red on the grille, gloss black up top, flat black on the bottom, functionality in the grille top and bottom. Now when we come around to our wheel and tire setup, what we're looking at here is a 19-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel, Nissan badge on the center cap. Now these wheels are wrapped in Bridgestone Alenza all-season tires, 225 on the width, a 45 series sidewall 19s, all four corners, front wheel drive. You can also get the Kicks in all-wheel drive if you want to spend some extra dough. As we come in closer, we have red side mirror caps, LED turn signals, 360-degree view cameras, color-matched front and rear door handle, the fuel filler on the right side, and up top there's that red two-tone roof with the shark fin antenna, aluminum roof rails, no sunroof. Rear end of the new Kicks. We have the red roof spoiler coming off the top, the wiper down below on the glass, a full spread of LED lighting in the back, Nissan badge right in the middle, Kicks on the left, SR in red on the right, and our exhaust is tucked up underneath the rear bumper. Under the hood of this Kicks SR, we have Nissan's 2-liter naturally aspirated inline 4-cylinder engine mated to a CVT, 141 horsepower, 140 pound-feet of torque, MPGs, 28 in the city, 35 on the highway, 31 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87. So you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, here we go. Base price, 25 Nissan Kicks SR front wheel drive is $26,180. This vehicle's got a few options on it, which we'll check out when we go through the window sticker. But once you add those in, and a destination and delivery charge of $1,390 from Nissan's Aguas, Mexico assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $28,325. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we'll move on in and we're going to go with a soft touch material up top, leatherette with your red and light gray dual cross stitch, two-tone cross stitch. I really like that. Soft armrest with the cross stitch again, flat black on the switch gear, brushed aluminum on the door handle down below. Nice, decent sized door pocket on a small SUV. As we move in into our foot box, nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. Seats, though, are going to be all manual for the driver and the front passenger. And then we have the same seats with the cross stitch. We have the leatherette with fabric insert, but the bolstering is soft, the headrest is soft, and I think the design looks pretty sharp. Front passenger door panel, same as the driver. We move on to the dash. Again, the soft touch leatherette material with the two-tone cross stitch into your heat and air vent. Now we do have some black or dark gray soft touch here, and then some gloss black trim. And then down further, nice large glove box. Infotainment system, well, here's a huge upgrade from that S trim that we saw before. This is Nissan's 12.3-inch infotainment system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. Now, we don't have built-in nav here, so all the maps and nav will come through your phone, but you can go to your audio, go to your source, there we go, and you have AM, FM, Sirius XM, Bluetooth music, so they got you set there. You come back, you can connect your devices right here. If you hit connections, Right there, you got your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You can add a device, so that's nice and simple. You got your clock, and you got easy swipeability. You set up your user profile, get more information. We can actually go to the music right here. We'll turn that down, and you're all set, and you can manipulate that from here if you want to do that as well, including your presets. And then you have your climate right here in the screen, and that's a single zone climate control without heated seats and without a heated steering wheel in this SR, without most options in it. This is pretty much all standard equipment in an SR front wheel drive, except for a couple of things like floor mats and that sort of stuff. Now let me know what you think. But if we go to reverse, we do have 360-degree view cameras, nice and clear with trajectory. So that looks good. I do like that in an SR. And so now as we move down, we have 2 heat and air vents, 4-way hazards. There's that volume knob, and there's your seat for your music. And then here is the camera and your night and day settings for your infotainment system. Down further, here is your gloss black all over the place area for your climate system right here, where you can change the temp, and of course your recirc, fan speed, and defrost. Down further, push button start, 2 USB-Cs, that's a wireless charging pad, electronic emergency brake, auto vehicle hold. Here is the gear shift. I like the Gator with the orange and the stitching. Take you through the simulated gears of the CVT. We have drive modes we'll check out when we go through the dash. Flat black in here, which I do like. And now we have 2 cup holders, and now our key fob for this Kicks SR. Here we go. Lock, unlock, nice and light. And then we do have a nice soft armrest in soft touch with the dual stitching. And then we open it up, and we have an area for storage and a 12-volt. The SR steering wheel, leather wrap wheel with that orange cross stitch, flat bottom wheel to help me get in and out of the vehicle, give it a sportier look, but I have plenty of room. Nice open and airy cabin in the subcompact SUV, plenty of room to fit in at 5'11". Nissan badge on the horn button, flat black on our switchgear where we have the controls for a digital dash, seek for our music volume. And then on the right, you got your cruise control, telephone voice commands, safety suite controls, no paddles. On the left stalk, you can adjust your headlights and high beams, and then on the right, front and rear wiper. And then down here on the left, you got your steering assist, and that's basically when you're on the highway and cruise control. Engine auto stop start on off, that's where you're going to pop the hood way down there. And we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. And then we have our all digital instrument cluster. Let's check out the drive modes, where we have sport, standard, and eco. So that's nice, and I think we'll be rocking in sport today. And then you can go through additional information right across the bottom. Nice and simple, nice and clear too. So really clear setup on this dash. So I do like how that looks. Overhead console, we have a spot for our shades right there. If you want your dome lighting to come on and off, you open and close the door. This button right here stays off. So when you open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting will dim out. No roof to show you. Standard framed rear view mirror with dimming function. Now we have our sun visor with vanity and a light. And does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting in the back of this Kicks SR, but first the rear door panel. They kind of have the same vibe as the front, except we're going to have hard black plastic on the top. We still have the armrest that's nice and soft with the stitching. Now, I have the seat set for my driving position, so let's jump on in. And it's not bad. Easy to get in. Even with that sloping roof, I'd say over 6 foot tall, you might have to duck. But once I'm in, plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees at 5'11". I have the leatherette all the way down with a seat pocket behind the driver and the front passenger. I have 2 USB-Cs for connectivity. The rear seats, same nice leatherette with the fabric cross stitch. Feels good, nice and comfortable. And then we do have an armrest, semi-soft, 2 cup holders. So overall, it's pretty comfortable back here, even though I'm riding higher in the back than I am in the front. Getting in the tailgate area of this Kicks SR, we have a manual tailgate. So you come to the back, underneath the Nissan badge, there's a button, push it in, lift up. Now, with the rear seats up, 30 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Kicks. Here are the all-season weather mats that the dealer added. Underneath here, we have more storage and a fix-a-flat, so no spare, which is kind of a bummer. We do have lighting and some tie-downs in the back as well. But now, rear seats down, pretty simple. Pull the knob and push them forward. Pull the knob, push them forward. And now, with the rear seats down and this boxy shape, we're looking at 60 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Kicks SR. Window sticker, here we go, 25 Kicks SR front wheel drive, standard equipment. More standard equipment. Options, total vehicle MSRP, fuel economy estimates, not rated by the government yet, made by Nissan in Mexico. Take this baby up for a spin. All right, we're out on the road in this 25 Kicks SR with the front wheel drive in this really cool color combo. I do like the color combo, the gunmetal gray with the red roof. I think it looks cool. And it's got much better technology than the S trim had, right? You get the 12.3-inch system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, Sirius XM, you have climate control, you have wireless charging, you have USB-C connectivity front and back, you get the nicer seats, the more comfortable seats. So it's got some nicer stuff. Brakes, stops on a dime, but it's got the same drive line as the S. You get the naturally aspirated 2-liter with the CVT and the same kind of handling characteristics, same kind of suspension damping. And here at 28.5, let's call it, and I believe that S was like 24.5, so $4,000 more. To me, that sounds like the SV, when we get in one, is going to be the sweet spot in the lineup. That's what I'm thinking. Because you can also go SR all-wheel drive. You can get more stuff in here. This doesn't have any option packages, right? So you can add more nice things in this SR with option packages. All this is a SR trim with, you know, some wheel action and your mats and stuff like that. So we don't have any big option packages in here. But you know what, at 25.5 or 28.5, even without an option package, I think I should at least have heated seats in this SR as part of the trim. I don't think it should be extra at 28.5, because you know what, when you're looking at subcompact mass market crossovers or SUVs, you know, you're starting to get up a little bit too high at 28.5 compared to what you can get in, let's say, a Hyundai or a Kia for the same price. But the handling's really good, really tight, really right, nice and light, easy to turn, gets into the turns really well. But the cabin is noisier, right, than I would have expected in an SR. In the S, I expected it to be noisier, but this is just as noisy as the S trim. You can hear the ground, you can hear the tires, you can hear the wind, you can hear outside noises. The driveline's pretty quiet though with this CVT, I'll have to give it that. And I do like the 360-degree view cameras. But then when you have the 360-degree view cameras, right, it makes the absence of heated seats even look more glaring. You have a 17.4 turning radius in feet, 17.4 foot, which is really good, but on these back roads that are really skinny, that's not even going to turn it around. And down the road you go. Now we're in sport mode, and frankly, I really can't tell the difference between sport mode and normal. it rides just about the same. And it accelerates just about the same. But it handles really well. Now the all-season tires are going to let it down if you want to drive more enthusiastically through the corners. So that's going to hold you back. But it really handles well. And here we are, back down the road. We're going to hit the brakes one more time, slow down, and then we'll speed up again and see how she does. 3, 2, 1. Simulated gears in the CVT, quiet the drive line down once you're up to speed. So, you know what, it feels pretty good. It drives pretty well. You got some nice stuff in here, but $28.5 is a stiff price for one of these types of vehicles. So you let me know if you're in the market for this subcompact crossover SUV, whatever you want to call it. Is this newly redesigned Kicks SR front-wheel drive the way you would go? Or do you need all-wheel drive and you're moving up? Is this too much money and you're going to take a look at maybe an S or an SV? Or is this just not doing it for you and you're going somewhere else with your hard-earned money? Put it in the comments and let me know. But I do want to thank Ciocca Nissan of Quakertown here in Quakertown, Pennsylvania, for allowing the channel access to this brand new 2025 Nissan Kicks SR front-wheel drive with the two-tone gun and red colors. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.